Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Elanga card to check out. This card is 5'10", high work rates, right-footed, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. So with a card like this, guys, you do want to mainly use him in that right-sided area for the most part, because the 3-star weak foot could present to be a nuisance sometimes. If you see his traits in game, he does have technical dribbler, long shot taker, flare traits, as well as the finesse shot trait. So a couple of interesting traits to work with there. Obviously, if you're playing him on that left side for the finesse shot, I mean, you could utilize that, sure. But honestly, with defensive AI being as strong as it is, playing him on that left side to get that cut inside when you don't have the 4-star weak foot, for me personally, is just not really worth it unless someone's playing like very vulnerable defense, right? This card, we are going to be giving the Hunter chemistry style to, because in this game, pace is very important, right? So when you give him 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed with good shooting capabilities, I feel like that is going to be the most ideal thing, because yes, technically you can give him something like a Hawk chemistry style, but the shooting boost, for me, I want to give more finishing than shot power personally because of the extra pace, especially for a play that is going to be playing that side position. The main thing that we have to test out is obviously the lean body type, 5'10" height with dribbling stats set up the way that it is, because what would have been nice is if you can give this card the marksman chemistry style, but his base card stats or pace was a little bit higher. With stats like this, you would have to use him mainly in the middle positions, but like I said, pace is pretty important, so you would just have to sack that and make sure that you have it. Passing on the cards in a good area. Composure is low, with some of the dribbling stats being low, which is what made you want to, maybe give him that marksman on him. But again, I don't think it's going to be ideal for how the meta of the game plays out. 76 for heading accuracy. He's got an 88 for stamina. So the stamina cutoff is good to work with the pace and shooting capabilities that the card has, right? So yeah, a couple of interesting things. Most people are giving him a marksman or a hunter, which kind of makes sense. Because of the specific boost that he needs, right? So for us, he will be played mainly in that right-sided position. We're going to be using Rashford in the striker area because honestly, he plays that role pretty well, right? So we'll play him right here on that right attacking mid position, come back in defense, get into the box with the cross, and we will see how he plays, man. Hopefully he is a beast. Oh, dude, what a kit clash. Proper, man. I use an Argentina kit. You guys still don't know how... Oh, my... Man, frustrations, man, frustrations.
Junior's starting lineup. Ederson stands between the posts. Paolo Maldini plays alongside Alessandro Bastoni in central defence. Jairzinho starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And it's Derek, what a chance this is. Nice.
I can't tell the difference with the kits, but we score. It was still registering my L1 for the pass. I want to L1 dribble quickly and then make a through ball, because if I had to lob pass that, I had to take some time to settle. Oh, he's gonna go for a Rabona shot. Not a Rabona, yeah, Rabona shot. The build-up play was actually pretty nice. Close. Oh, close. Team of the year Hernandez, though, you know. Well done on kickoff 2. Oh, white timed. Oh, and it was good there too. That's unlucky. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Got the chip shot off. Good. We'll take it. We'll take it. Gotta work with a few dribbles here and there. There it is. Good play, boys. Good play.
Lionel Messi. Surely the equaliser.
Almost had it there with Elanga.
Mahrez. This could square the game.
Good job, Elanga.
It is now with Jorginho.
That flick up was horrible. That was such a bad flick up, man.
Jorginho. Now with Messi. Rashford. Now that pass easy on the eye. He just needs to stay.
Good job, Elanga.
And he finds the
A heel to heel wouldn't have worked out as well there. I had to do that skill move. Get past the goalie.
It's a great achievement. Can they take advantage? And darting through. Trying to lob the keeper.
Nicely done.
It's only gone.
The AI runs that he activates in the right-sided positions, they're consistently pretty good. Like, he does the middle runs pretty consistently. Like, I have to use him on a hunter because pace is just super important in this game, but yeah.
Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Rashford. Can they convert?
Oh, that touch. Oh,
The keeper. And there it is. And almost
all right.
intuitive piece
I always tell you guys, man, like, that last R trigger touch is always overemphasized. When it's close to the goalkeeper especially, it's always overemphasized, man.
Who can he pick out? And
That, you know what? The power was actually perfect. The animation choice from Elanga is not the greatest there, so it'd have to be a different type of angle for me to potentially hit it, but you definitely tell he's not like crazy special at those bad boys.
Messi. Rashford. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about
I'm trying to see if I can get lucky there at least.
and nobody there to pick him up in the centre. Can he put it away here? It might be.
Nice. Good finish.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing?
It's unlucky. I try to get like a touch there just so I can do the right-footed strike. But it's actually funny because it's better for me to ball roll than to do that driven than it is for me to just do the driven, you know?
Well, nicely cut out.
That first time pass was not the greatest. Hard to blame him though, because passing in this game is very weird sometimes.
Jorginho. Surely. Really sound defending. Can they take the lead here?
Nice. He's using manual goalkeeping there for a little bit too. I thought I was going to take the shot away. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Elanga card. So obviously with the new accelerate feature, this card on a hunter chemistry style on explosive with a high work rates is super ideal to use in those sided areas. Now, what EA have done with this card is that they have now made him a usable version of himself. So nothing crazy special, but obviously if you're decent enough at the game, you can 100% utilize him if you're working with certain Manchester United links. For 151k, I feel like it's probably still going to go down a little bit more in regards to in-game quality, but yeah, a few things, right? So for me personally, when it comes to these sided players, I always feel like it's very important to give them the hunter chemistry style. What I will say is that the pace is important. He doesn't feel as fast as someone that, you know, has a 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed. There's always different variables that cause that. Could be dribbling stats, could be, you know, body type with height, a couple things, right? Like he doesn't run as fast as someone like Kylian Mbappe, right? And for me personally, I always tell you guys this, right? But the CPU AI traits, like I'm not going to compare like team of the year to whatever, right? But let's just take a look at the traits here. So you see when you have like speed dribbler and technical dribbler. So for me personally, the speed dribbler trait is like a big one. Like it's a CPU AI trait, but it always feels like when these cards have that trait, they feel like they run faster than their stats suggest, right? So it's the same thing with Rashford. Like when I was trying out Rashford on a finisher, his acceleration is low, but his sprint speed is at a 95. But he actually runs faster in-game than those stats suggest because he has that trait. So with Elanga only having a technical dribbler trait, his pace is still decent to work with, but it doesn't feel as fast as it probably could if he were to have it. Potentially, right? You don't know for sure, but it's just the feeling you have when you use these guys, right? The shot power being low It's a little bit of a nuisance. You know, I think having higher shot power is always super ideal, but most of the strikes that you do end up taking in this game are going to be close, higher percentage strikes, right? So having the higher finishing is definitely going to be more important in my opinion. Attacking AI with this card, honestly, was perfectly fine. You know, in the 4-2-3-1 setup with a high work rate while being an explosive player, in that right-sided position, he played pretty well for me. Like attacking AI-wise, he got into really good positions for the most part, so I didn't really, you know, find that to be that much of a nuisance. It would have been nice if you could improve the dribbling. 5'10" is always that specific height that when it reaches that with a lean body type, the cards don't feel as responsive. It's like when you hit 5'9" and then 5'10", like it's such a big difference in my opinion, right? So it would have been cool if you can give him potentially a marksman chemistry style while giving him that shooting boost with higher base card stats for pace. But obviously that's not the case with the cards, so you do have to either give him a hawk or a hunter being played in those side positions. So it's one of those types of cards that EA have improved to the point of being usable in this game, which is always a cool thing to work with. Again, nothing crazy special, but you could definitely work with him in your team if you're using him in those sided areas, right? So 4-4-2 right mid, 4-2-3-1 right attacking mid, you know, that kind of thing. The card's definitely going to be usable in those positions. So honestly, I needed a left-footed player like Elanga, who was Portuguese, in that left side with the same work rates and all that kind of stuff. Would have been cool to work with. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.